Tipiters! I'm Vince.
And I'm Yosh.
And welcome to our YouTube channel. So yun guys, so before we begin, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for instant notification para sa aming mga latest videos.
In case you're wondering why we're here discussing tips in the kitchen beside the refrigerator, it's because one of the things that we collect when we travel is a ref magnet from every destination. Bakit ref magnets? Kasi it's one of the cheapest souvenirs out there. You can see over there. We're not gonna show you like the entire thing for now because we're gonna discuss the destinations
First.
one by one. Yes.
So guys, sa una nating and ito to
So yung first destination na we're gonna discuss is one of our favorite cities in the world. And it is Tokyo!
Tokyo! Ang tagal ang intro, Tokyo.
How many times have you been to Tokyo?
Mga 6 or 7, hindi ko na matandaan kung ilang beses na.
Ako rin parang 6 or 7 times, hindi ko na rin mabilang. But we've been to, how many times have you been to Japan?
17?
Same. I've been to Japan 17 times. Vince has been to Japan 17 times. But yung trips na to, only a few of those trips we traveled together. So, madalas magkahiwalay kami pag nagka-travel kami sa Japan. Tokyo is one of those cities na hindi ko ina-expect na magugustuhan ko. I don't like crowds. Tokyo is crowded. It's very busy. So, those are the things that I usually don't like in destinations. But for some reason, those are the things that I like about Tokyo. So, it's weird. My relationship with Tokyo is it's very weird. So hindi ko rin alam actually. It's maybe that's love. Hindi mo lang din ma-explain kung bakit mo gusto yung isang lugar. Parang tao.
Parang kahit na super busy at saka super crowded, very organized and very disciplined yung mga tao. Nakapila lahat, malinis. Basta hirap niya explain, kaya ka na-in-love din sa lugar kasi kahit na alam mong masikip, mga ganyan na bagay, pero basta.
Yan na!
Umpisahan na natin!
We're gonna share with you 12 travel tips, especially if it's your first time to visit Tokyo. Number 1, best time to visit Tokyo. I've been to Tokyo in all 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, autumn. It really depends on your preferences. Like for example, if you're on a budget, winter is a good choice.
Favorite season niya na winter.
Yeah.
Gusto niya na malamig.
And lalo na kung hindi ka pa nakaranas ng snow and gusto mo makaranas ng snow, winter is a good time to visit Tokyo. Another good thing about winter is bukod sa mura yung airfare, mura din yung kasi off-season siya. So, mura yung hotels, mura yung everything. Meron silang New Year sale. So, sobrang bagsak presyo, even yung sa mga malls. Yung Imperial Family, twice lang sila lumalabas doon sa palace to greet the crowd. And nangyayari yun pareho sa winter. December 27, sa birthday ng Emperor, and January 2, in time for the New Year. So, the Imperial Family, they will merong balcony doon, pero glass covered. Tapos lalabas sila to greet the crowd. Tapos yung mga tao nag-shout ng Banzai! Banzai! Kasi it's a great experience and it's one of those rare moments na bukas yung inner area ng Imperial Palace. Kasi the rest of the year, parang may mga gardens na accessible, pero yung certain parts na to, hindi siya normally accessible sa public. So, if you want to see the Imperial Family, visit in winter, specifically on those dates that I mentioned. New Year is a big day in Tokyo. Walang fireworks, don't expect na meron parang like kunyari sa New York na may anong tawag doon, yung ball.
Basta, may nahuhulog na bola.
Tapos sa Taipei 101, sa Taipei may fireworks na maganda. Sa Tokyo, wala naman masyadong ganon. Hindi ma-fireworks ang New Year ng Tokyo. Pero
wala ba?
Wala. Kung meron man, hindi sila as grandiose as like other cities. Pero meron silang first visit to the temple. Yan, sama-sama lang sila. They welcome the first day of the year doon sa temple. So, sobrang daming tao. I was able to experience it once. Tapos ayoko na ulitin kasi ayoko na maraming tao.
Madalas ako nagpupunta doon pag spring. And experience ko na din na summer. Summer, kahit na fan ako, parang mahilig ako sa mga dagat, yan, mag-beach, yan. Gusto ko yung mga yan. Pero pag summer sa Japan, mainit. Kasi pag spring, makita nyo doon na yung buong city colorful kasi may mga makita mo yung mga tanim na flowers, iba-ibang flowers nasa street, nakalinya sila. May mga roses, tapos may tulips. Parang normal lang sa kanila, parang ang saya ng vibe kasi parang welcome na nila yung bagong season kasi tapos na nga yung winter. Kasi pag winter talaga, for me, medyo pag malamig, mas, ewan ko, makakalungkot.
And speaking of flowers, syempre, ang pinaka-pinupuntahan sa Japan, lalo na ng mga Pinoy, is cherry blossom. So, spring talaga yung magandang season. Ako rin, my favorite season. Although, I like winter, pero when I experienced spring for the first time sa Tokyo, parang nirealize ko it's the best season. The cherry blossom season, like, changes. Yun. But usually, like, it's late March to early April, so I was able to visit Tokyo also in spring. And I think it's the most magical season. Like we said, may mga flowers sa streets, and then cherry blossoms everywhere. Yun.
Maganda talaga siya pag spring. Yun nga lang, mas mahal.
And ang dami-daming tao.
And ang daming tao. Kasi sa Ueno Park, sikat kasi yung park na yun kasi madaming, yung buong kalsadang yun, yung street na yun, puro cherry blossoms. And ang daming tao. Punong-puno yun, guys. As in.
Both locals and tourists, magkakasama sila doon sa...
Pero masaya lahat. As in, parang sineselebrate nila na tapos na talaga ang winter, eto na, okay na yung weather. Super masaya yung vibe ng Tokyo pag spring. Yun.
Ayun. Speaking of cherry blossoms, ang number 2 tip namin is to check out smaller parks. Because like Vince said, most of the cherry blossom viewing areas in Japan, like Ueno Park, Shinjuku, Gyoen, they're very, very crowded. Pero most people don't realize that there are a lot of smaller parks around the city, especially residential areas, where you can have even better views of cherry blossoms. Like mas maganda yung mga yung itsura, like yung pag ganon, hindi ko ma-explain, basta yung ganon ng mga
yung parang
flowers.
Dantay nung mga sanga. Wow!
One time, pupunta ako ng 7-Eleven just to buy, I forgot na kung anong gusto kong bilhin, kung hindi ko na matala na drink, maybe Coke, peach or something. Basta, bibili lang ako ng something. And then napadaan ako sa isang park, na pahaba na park, para siyang street. Tapos puro cherry blossoms. And sobrang na-amaze talaga ako dun. Parang nag-detour ako. Instead na pumunta ako ng 7-Eleven, napunta na lang ako dun. Tapos nagpicture ako na nagpicture. And walang tao, puro mangilan-ngilan na locals. Tapos sobrang ganda. Yan, yung nakikita nyo ngayon sa screen. Yan, puro cherry blossoms yan. And yun, kung mapapansin nyo, walang tao. Ako lang yung naglalakad. Yun. May mga nagbabike na mangilan-ngilan, may mga dumadaan. Pero that's about it. Yan. Tokyo travel trip number 3 is if you're looking for a place to stay, choose a place near a train station. In particular kami, we like staying sa Ueno area.
Favorite namin ng Ueno kasi number 1, may siya, direct na may train siya from Ueno to the airport. So, Ueno Park din. Lapit lang siya. Katabi lang siya ng yung train papuntang airport actually. Akitin mo lang siya. Ayun na.
One unique thing about Tokyo is meron kasi silang tinatawag na JR Yamanote line. So, yung JR Yamanote line, paikot siya. It's a loop. And the great thing about this line is it connects most of the key attractions sa city. So, for example, Shibuya, Shinjuku, Ueno, and Tokyo Station, nandun siya sa JR Yamanote Line. So if turista ka and if it's your first time and you're going to visit like all the most popular attractions in the city, it's ideal to stay at a place near a station along the JR Yamanote Line. And another great thing about Ueno is it's also part of the Yamanote Line. Number 4, build your itinerary well. Most people don't realize that a lot of attractions are next to each other. For example, sa Shibuya area, magkakatabi lang yung Takeshita Dori ng Harajuku, Meiji Shrine, Yoyogi Park, and pwede mo na rin lakarin from Yoyogi Park yung Shibuya Crossing. Ano pa?
Shibuya?
Hindi na nung dog.
Hachiko.
Si Hachiko. Ayun. Sorry, Hachiko. Hachiko, I'm so sorry. Nakalimutan ko yung pangalan mo. Ayun. So,
ang maganda kasi sa Japan, parang number 1, yung hindi ka mag-worry na may ma-hold up sa'yo. O tututo ka ng kutsilyo or something. Yun, walkable kasi yung city and very parang secured naman. Parang yung security naman very approved.
nilalakad na lang namin kasi para we also get to see the city kasi there are a lot of surprises along the way. Yun nga. For example, from the Meiji Shrine area, from Takeshita Dori to Shibuya Crossing, meron dong super cheap na gyoza place na dinadayo rin ng mga tao. Another set of attractions na magkakatabi is yung Akihabara to Ueno Park. Tapos along the way, mapapadaan ka sa Ameyoko, which is a shopping street. So, marami kang, yun, parang pag naglalakad ka, ang dami mong madidiscover na mga attractions. Na actually, hindi naman madidiscover kasi yung iba naman very touristy din. Pero, I mean, otherwise, you would have skipped if nag-train ka or... So, walk when you can. Our Tokyo tip number 5, if hindi naman talaga malalakad yung lugar, then consider using passes. So, Japan is well known for its wide array of passes. Like, almost every city, like...
Iba-ibang passes.
Oo, na
colorful
nakakalito na nga eh. Sa Tokyo, ganun din, ang daming mga passes. Okay, wait lang. Before that, we have to explain na yung transportation system ng Tokyo, yung train system in particular, meron kasing JR lines and merong mga subway lines. So magkaiba yun. Yung JR lines,
ibang companies yun iba-ibang companies.
So it's run by JR East ba?
JR East.
JR East. Tapos yung subway lines, mga parang sila yung tinatawag nila na private companies. So ito yung Toei, Tokyo Metro, yun. May mga passes na for mga subway lang. So for hindi mo sila magagamit. For example, Tokyo subway ticket, you can use it sa Toei trains or Tokyo Metro, pero you cannot use it sa JR. Pero if you must use a pass, make sure na sulit siya sa inyo. And sulit siya if marami kayong train journeys na gagawin in a day. Pero like we said, if kaya naman siyang lakarin nyo na lang. So you won't need a pass for that. Pero meron talagang iba, kunyari, you only have 2 days, 3 days, and gusto mo makita the best of Tokyo, then okay yun.
Yun na lang yung gamitin nyo. Bumili na lang kayo. And din, may iba-ibang mga passes sila. Like for example, may pang 24 hours, may
48 hours.
Alamin nyo din sa itinerary nyo kung ano ba dun yung perfect na pass na gagamitin nyo. If for example, mas convenient ba na magsasubway kayo or mas convenient ba na mag-JR line na lang kayo?
Tingnan nyo sa mapa kung ano yung malapit na station dun sa i-visit nyo. Yun. Meron namang mga attractions na may malapit na parehong JR and subway. Yun. Another thing is Pasmo and Suica. So, yung Pasmo and Suica cards, these are like stored value tickets that you can purchase, so you won't need to buy single journey tickets every single time that you're gonna use the train. So basically,
And I think may konting discount pag sila yung ginamit mo, I think.
the difference between Suica and Pasmo is not much. It's basically the same thing. The only difference is the company selling it. But you can use Pasmo or Suica interchangeably most of the time. So if you can use Suica on JR and subway lines, you can use Pasmo on JR and subway lines. You can even use Icoca card. Yung Icoca is if you've been to Osaka before, Icoca is the card that they use. So yeah, you can even use Icoca in Tokyo. Like any IC card anywhere in Japan, you can use anywhere in Japan. So yeah, so even though kunyari Icoca sinasabi is mainly for Osaka, pero I can actually use it in Tokyo. The same way that Pasmo and Suica is mainly for Tokyo, but you can actually use it in other parts of Japan as long as may IC reader sila. Also, another question na madalas na tinatanong sa amin is, bibisit po kasi kami ng Tokyo, do we need a JR pass for that? And the answer is no.
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 If Tokyo lang naman ang pupuntahan ninyo, guys, hindi nyo kailangan ng JR pass kasi
You use it for long distances. For example, Tokyo to Hokkaido, Tokyo to Osaka, Tokyo to Fukuoka, things like that. But if you're gonna stay within Tokyo, if it's just Tokyo that you're gonna explore or just the outskirts, ganyan, better to either just use the Pasmo or Suica or the subway ticket or the city passes, basically. Not kasi JR pass usually, when we say JR pass, most of the time it refers to the nationwide pass. So you don't need a JR nationwide pass if it's just Tokyo that you're gonna visit.
Okay guys, number 6. Hit the supermarket. Yun. Hit the supermarket kasi mas tipid.
Mas mura kaysa convenience store, kaysa kumain kayo sa restaurant. So kami, ang lagi namin ginagawa sa any destination namin, hindi lang sa Tokyo, pagka first time namin lalo na dun sa destination na yun, ang una namin ginagawa is pupunta kami ng supermarket, tapos chine-check namin yung mga prices. It's a good way para malaman, ma-feel nyo, mag-gauge nyo yung cost of living dun sa lugar. Kasi, yun, mas makikita mo magkano yung presyo ng bread, magkano yung presyo ng yun. And, instead na kakain kayo sa labas ng breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sa supermarket kasi, hindi lang siya mga raw ingredients or yung mga goods, canned goods, ganyan yung makikita nyo doon. Mayroon din kayong makikita ng mga cooked na meals, yung mga bento, mga prepared na meals na. Sushi. And mas mura siya kaysa sa restaurant. So may mga sushi, karage, yan, yakitori, things like that. So naka-bento siya. So mas mura siya kaysa kakain kayo sa restaurant. Pero mas mura pa siya lalo kapag kapasara na yung supermarket. As in nag-50% off, ganyan. Ako, hindi talaga ako makain ng dinner until mga 7:30 kapag alam ko na pasara na yung supermarket and naka-sale na yung mga tinda nila na pagkain, like mga sushi, gano'n. As in, hinihintay ko talaga siya na mag 50% off.
If may kitchen kayo, kung saan kayo nag-stay, kung apartment man yan or Airbnb, yung mga raw ingredients nila doon, o kaya mga cut na mga chickens, mga pork. Usually kasi may mga ano dyan, kumbaga mga 1 day or 2 days ang nasa shelf. Hindi pa siya sira guys, hindi pa siya expired Pero pagdating siguro mga second day or third day, sinisila din nila yon. So parang mas, if magluluto din naman kayo that day, may plano na kayong lutuin, bilhin nyo na lang yun kasi mas mura. Mga 30% discount, 40%, ganun siya kamura. And solve ka na, as in may ano ka na, pwede good na yung lulutuin mo for 1 whole day or hanggang aabot pa ng next day. Pwede mo pa siyang kainin.
Kasi actually kahit kanin lang sa Japan, sobrang sarap ng kanin sa Japan. Kahit kanin lang, tapos itlog, okay na. Solved na. Yun. Pero kung wala talagang supermarket na malapit, yung convenience stores naman, 7-Eleven, Family Mart, Lawson, meron silang mini-stock, meron namang...
Mini-stock doon, guys.
meron din doon. Mas mahal sila ng slight kaysa sa supermarket. Pero mas mura pa rin siya kaysa restaurant.
So, tsaka ano din, ako naman ang favorite kong bilhin din sa convenience stores kasi mahilig ako sa tinapay. Mura din naman yung mga tinapay nila doon. Masarap pala na yung melon pan. Melon pan na bread. Parang sarap, grabe. Tapos ano din, yung mga cookies sila doon. Guys, pag nasa 7-Eleven kayo sa Japan, itry niyo yung 7-Eleven na cookies. Masarap siya, as in.
One more thing na mabibili niyo sa convenience stores and sa supermarkets, yung tinatawag nilang onigiri. Basically, rice balls yon. And kanyari, mag-explore kayo, pero feeling nyo mahal kasi yung food dun sa destination, pwede kayong magbaon na lang ng onigiri. So, ginagawa namin events, pag may nadaanan kami na convenience store, bibili kami ng onigiri, rice balls, tapos sa loob nun merong either tuna or
beef or chicken,
salmon, or kung ano man. Basta may ulam siya sa loob. Kapag lunch na and ayaw na namin, titipid kami, ayaw na namin mag-restaurant, hanap na lang kami ng upuan, tapos
doon kami kakain.
Sa park, ganun. Tapos kakainin namin yung onigiri.
Mura and masarap, as in. Yung mga nare-recommend namin mga mabibili sa convenience stores kagaya ng onigiri, tinapay, or whatever pa yan, mga bento meals, masarap siya. As in, mahal lang konti pag kaysa sa supermarket or kayo magluluto, pero masarap siya. As in, sulit siya. Worth it siya nung pinagkagastosan nyo, yung pera ng pinabibili.
Mas hindi siya katulad ng mga nabibili natin sa convenience stores dito sa Pilipinas. Mas masarap talaga yung mga, kahit yung convenience store food doon, yung mga meals doon, mas masarap talaga. Yun, pero if kailangan yung mag-restaurant, syempre nasa Japan na kayo and kilala ang Japan sa restaurant scene nila, parang sayang naman kung hindi nyo matatry yung mga kainan doon. Our Tokyo tip number 7, if you must eat out, do so for lunch. Yun. Kasi you're gonna be out exploring anyway. So,
and kami din naman, tawag dito, hindi nyo maiwasan na kumain din sa labas kasi part ng experience yung pag nagta-travel kayo. Lalo sa Tokyo. Kasi super, di ba, super sarap ang pagkain doon.
So kami pagka lumalabas kami, kumakain kami sa labas ng lunch, pero pag dinner, bumibili lang kami ng food sa convenience store, sa supermarket. Pero yung lunch, kumakain kami sa labas. And hindi naman lahat ng restaurants sa Japan or sa Tokyo mahal. Merong mga super mahal, like kung gusto niyo mga Jiro, sushi, ganyan. Sobrang mahal doon. Pero for example, meron kayong makikita na masarap na ramen place na 500 yen lang per bowl or 700 yen per bowl. Tapos sobrang sarap na nun. Yun nga yung kanina sinabi ko, yung gyoza lu sa may Shibuya, parang 200 yen lang yun per serving. Tapos ang sarap na yun. Masarap na yun. Siyempre, try nyo maghanap ng mga hindi fast food. Pero kung nagmamadali talaga kayo, edi sige, Gora, fast food tayo. Masarap din naman, like yung Yoshinoya.
Favorite ko yung Yoshinoya. Fan ako ng gyudon. Tapos may option naman kayo if gusto niyo may onion leeks or raw egg, yan. Or wala, gyudon lang talaga, beef gyudon. Yoshinoya,
or yung
perfect.
Kalaban ng Yoshinoya, Sukiya.
Sukiya. Masarap din, Sukiya.
Ano pa yung kinainan natin huli? Yung gusto ko. Yung may pork. Nasa Matsu. Basta, malalaman nyo na lang sa screen nyo. Related doon, yung Tokyo tip number 8 natin, which is, don't tip. Tipping is not mandatory. It isn't practiced in Tokyo or anywhere in Japan. In fact, yung iba, parang pwedeng ma-insult pa sila kapag ka nag-tip kayo kasi hindi talaga nila yon ina-expect. Usually, yung restaurant sa Japan, meron silang, yung cashier nila ay nandun by the exit and you're supposed to pay as you exit. Pero like, if mag-iwan ka ng pera, kasi supposedly tip, expect the staff to come running after you para ibalik yung pera na yun. Kasi hindi sila sanay na binibigyan ng tip and
tip pala. Yung mga ibang restaurants kasi doon, depindot din. Yung machine doon, tapos nandun lahat ng mga, nandun yung menu nila. Tapos, pipili lang kayo doon, tapos maghulog kayo ng, hulog kayo ng pera or pasok kayo ng pera and then pili kayo. Press nyo lang, tapos susuklian kayo. And then, iaabot nyo yung parang papel na galing, yung stamp na galing doon sa machine. Sa mga waiters or waitresses na nandun, and then hintayin nyo lang yung food nyo. There's no way na parang mag-imo ka ng tip dyan or
Pero meron ding mga yung traditional lang din na nalapit yung waiter tapos tuturo mo sa menu meron din naman ganun, so huwag kayong mag-alala. Okay, Tokyo tip number 9. If you're in Tokyo for just a few days, just focus on Tokyo. Kasi we get a lot of inquiries from our readers asking like they're flying to Japan and parang yung trip nila is 4 days, 5 days, pero yung gusto nilang itinerary is Tokyo, Osaka, Nagoya. And parang I mean like it's possible kung possible, but the thing is there's a lot of things to do in Tokyo. Tokyo has a lot to offer. We've been to Tokyo 7 times each of us, but there's still like a lot of places that I haven't explored in Tokyo.
Every time na babalik kami, parang parating may bago na mga attraction, may bago na namang restaurant na parang pinipilahan talaga ng mga tao. Kasi na-try ko na din na mag-backpack na parang mabilisan. As in, may inquiries kami nakuha na Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka. Nagawa ko yun parang 5 days, 6 days. Pero after nung trip na yun, wala akong matandaan. As in, parang hindi ko na-feel yung travel o yung experience na gusto kong ma-experience. Parang makakalimutan mo siya kasi super bilis ng mga pangyayari.
Amazing race level.
Amazing race. As in, dumaan ka lang. Puntahan natin itong mga destinations sa to. Tapos, diretso na tayo na Nagoya. Tapos na tayo dito. Tara, train na, pupunta ko sa parang, nakakapagod. Siyempre, kung yun talaga yung gusto nyo, hindi naman namin kayo pipigilan kung ganun talaga yung travel style nyo. Pero, if you're asking for our opinion namin, if you only have 6 days, better to just stay within Tokyo. Or just explore the nearby attractions. Like, pwede naman kayo from Tokyo, you can visit Yokohama, Kamakura, Lake Kawaguchi, Mount Fuji. So, marami namang mapupuntahan na malapit lang. Pero, yun. So, kunyari, if you're staying in Tokyo for 6 days, parang 4 days doon, 3 days, devote nyo na doon sa city itself, and then 2 days mag-day tour kayo. Yun. Para masulit naman natin yung stay sa Tokyo because trust us, there's a lot to do in Tokyo. Okay, speaking of attractions, our Tokyo tip number 10, if you're visiting Studio Ghibli, make sure na mag-reserve kayo in advance. And yun yung common mistake namin, hindi kami nakakapag-reserve. I've never been. Ako din.
Kasi,
imagine niyo, parang 7 times na kaming nakapag-Tokyo.
And yung problem kasi is basta nakalimutan ko yung sasabihin ko. Pwede kasi siyang i-reserve via Lawson ba? Or basta may convenience store na you can buy tickets, you can make reservation sa Studio Ghibli. Marami na akong trips na nag-try ako, pero talagang yung earliest na slot na open ay parang months after pa. So, hindi talaga ako makapasok for some reason. Pero siguro next time.
So, yun. Kaya kailangan yung planuhin ng maayos talaga yung itinerary ninyo pag to-Tokyo kayo.
Tokyo tip number 11. Disneyland and Disney Sea. So, isa pa sa mga pinaka popular na attractions in Tokyo is the Disney Resort. It's actually not located in Tokyo. It's in Chiba Prefecture. Pero it's easily accessible from the city, from Tokyo. There are 2 main parks dun sa Disney Resort. Yun yung Disneyland and Disney Sea. One of the most frequently asked questions sa amin is, alin ba yung mas maganda? Disneyland or Disney Sea? Yun. So yung ako, personally, Disney Sea. Disneylands, they all look the same. So, if you've been to Hong Kong Disneyland and Tokyo Disneyland, halos pareho yung experience. But there's only one Disney Sea in the world, and that's the Disney Sea in Tokyo. It's one of a kind. Also, make sure, whether it's Disneyland or Disney Sea, make sure na you plan your visit. Kasi, especially if you're visiting ng Golden Week.
Oo. Naku, grabe yung Golden Week.
Or basta weekend or weekend, expect na mahaba yung mga pila talaga kasi it's one of the top theme parks in the world. Meron silang scheme doon na tinatawag nila na Fast Pass. So basically, hindi siya katulad ng Express Pass ng Universal Studios na you can purchase. Ito, everyone is entitled to a Fast Pass, pero it's on a first come first serve basis. So basta you can only get one Fast Pass every 2 hours or so, something like that. Basta may certain limit na pwede ka na makakuha. So kung hindi ka pwedeng kumuha ng maraming Fast Pass ng sunod-sunod. So ang pinakamagandang gawin when you visit is identify kung ano yung pinakagusto nyong puntahan, tapos yung mga pinakasikat, unahin nyo, kuha kayo agad ng Fast Pass for that. Yun. Kasi basically yung Fast Pass, parang isa-scan mo yung ticket mo, tapos bibigyan ka niya ng pass, for yung ride na yun. Example, Star Wars, pero mahabang yung pila, you can use your ticket to get a Fast Pass. Pero, di mo yung siya magagamit agad. Bibigyan ka niya ng time na, okay, you can use this pass ng 2 p.m. So, yun. So, pagdating ng 2 p.m., punta ka dun sa Star Wars na ride, tapos you don't need to fall in line na. I mean, may konting pila pa rin, pero mas skip mo na yung normal na pila. Yun. Tapos, so, kung meron kayong gusto talagang i-try, dun yung gamitin yung Fast Pass nyo. Tapos, habang naghihintay kayo dun sa time nyo, tsaka kayo mag-explore ng ibang attraction. So, yun. Marami pa yun. We have a lot of Disneyland tips. We'll check out the link in the description na lang din. Pero, yun.
And yun guys, finally, ito yung pinakagusto kong gawin pag nasa Tokyo. Tax-free shopping. Pag nag-exceed yung mga pinamili nyo ng 5,000 yen, tax-free na siya. So, mababawasan yun. I-refund sa inyo yung mga tax na binayad ninyo. Ang kailangan nyo lang gawin is make sure na pag mag-shopping kayo, mamimili ng pasalubong, dalhin nyo yung passport ninyo. After nyo mamili, dalhin nyo yun sa tax-free na counter. So, doon kayo magre-redeem nung binayad ninyong taxes sa mga pinamili ninyo. And yun, kailangan nyo dalhin yung passport ninyo kasi syempre, kailangan nyo i-verify na hindi kayo taga doon, hindi kayo taga Japan. Favorite namin bilihan ng mga pasalubong or mag-shop is Don Quixote and ano pa ba? Ano kasi yun? Yung sa Akihabara, Electric City? Yodobashi, ayun.
And Big Camera.
Sa Yodobashi kasi, nandun na lahat. Kailangan ninyo, bibenta sila ng mga bikes, bibenta sila ng rice cooker, iba-ibang appliances, tapos may may mga pampatay ng langaw na binibenta din doon. So lahat makikita nyo doon. Ayun.
So, yun yung 12 budget travel tips namin para sa mga pupunta ng Tokyo. And, ayan na, atin ang ilalagay sa ating mahiwagang ref ang souvenir na nakuha natin sa Tokyo. Mount Fuji yung nandito kasi wala siya sa Tokyo pero isa to sa mga attractions na madaling puntahan from Tokyo. Parang like, so most people na pumupunta ng Tokyo, they go on a day tour to visit Mount Fuji. So yan, do the honors! Yay!
If you have any comments or suggestions or may gusto kayong ipa-cover na destination, comment lang kayo sa baba and then babasahin namin lahat yun. Then tignan natin kung ano ba yung baka malayin natin, di ba? Gawa namin siya ng video the following episode. Yun.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button
and hit the bell icon para sa instant notification pag may mga bago kaming videos na ina-upload. Publish or i-upload.
So that's all for now mga Pipiters. Again,
I'm Vince.
and I'm Yosh. And wherever you are in the world right now, may the ghosts be with you. Bye!
Always. Bye-bye!